Yo, what is up guys? Welcome back to another video of FineResolve, and in today's video, I'm gonna show you guys how you can light your videos properly so you can make your videos from this look like this. So, you might wonder how you can get videos look very cinematic and nice to look from the eyes from like the previous video, which is very horrendous and no one wants to watch that video, to a video that looks like this, which is very pleasing to watch, right? There's something called 3-point lighting. So you have a key light, you have a fill light, and you have a backlight. So stick around if you want to know how to. Do it. And in this video, I'm going to show you how you can do it for probably only under $30. Let's get right into the video. So first of all, we have the fill light. So many people assume that fill light is supposed to hit directly to your face, like flat light and all. But in my personal preference, or yeah, I think it's my personal preference, I like to have it a bit like a 45-degree angle so you can have the Rembrandt lighting. Rembrandt lighting is when you have a triangle around your pocket here below your eyes, and it looks very cinematic. People have used this like in portraits since the early days. So what I use for my fill light, usually people use a softbox and stuff and like expensive lights. My light is actually very cheap. I use a normal IKEA desk light that the diameter is only probably, the diameter is not even bigger than my face. And what I use is like this sort of diffusion. But usually if you buy a diffusion, it probably costs $10 only for a diffusion. You can just find anything in your house that is pretty translucent and kind of diffuses lights pretty well. And you can just cover it on top of the IKEA lamp, and you will have a pretty decent softbox. Like if you like the look that it's giving me right now, then it's working really well. And this thing only costs $5 probably at max. Yeah, it's just a lamp and a plastic bag. So once the fill light's out of the way, let's go ahead and go with the backlight. So I use a lot of backlight, but you don't actually need to use this much backlight. You can only use 2 or 1 backlight is okay. So my first backlight is another IKEA light that shines directly into my face, so you can see this nice separation from my face and the background, which is this light. And it also acts as a backlight, so it acts as a fill light and a backlight. So let me just focus on backlight first because I don't want to rush to fill light. So backlight is what gives your face kind of that separation from the background. Like if you don't have this, let me cover it for a while. Let's see. If you cover it, you can see there's no separation and it's just like this. It looks okay, but if you have that nice yellow separation behind my face, it will give a nice cinematic feel to your videos, and it also gives a nice separation. So for my particular video right now, because I like to make it as cinematic as possible, I don't really like to use fill light. So fill light is usually like this, so if I cover my light like this, you can see the shadows start to decrease. But since I already have a bit of natural light coming from there and from there also, so I don't really need fill light. But if you don't have natural light, you can always just use another lamp and act as a fill light, or sometimes you can even use a reflector as a fill light, like an aluminum foil. It will be perfect for a fill light as well. So regarding fill light and the key light, one tip that I will give you guys is you don't really need a fill light if you want your videos to be as cinematic as possible. But if you're doing a tech video and stuff like that, you might want to have a fill light, because usually tech videos, if you see MKBHD's videos, Jonathan Morrison's video, Austin Evans' video, they have a very flat light. Not really flat, but at least they have fill light. But for my personal preference, I don't really use fill light. I kind of use my backlight as a fill light as well. Like it's not really a fill light, but it works well with my setup. So I have a couple of extra things for my backlight. I have a light shining through my frames, which gives a nice yellow light effect, and I have a TV that acts as a backlight as well, like with a wallpaper, but that's very unnecessary. You don't really need that. There's one thing though that really pops out and separates the front from the back, is this blue light right here. And you might wonder, but blue light, no way a blue light everything costs under $30 and there's a freaking blue light. No, this is not a normal blue light. This is basically a very high voltage light that shines pretty bright, and you can find anything in the world that is blue, and you just cover the light. It's very easy. I've made a video about this. I think it's called DIY RGB lights or something. You can just use anything. For my case, I use a translucent blue folder, so you can cover the light you can cover the light with blue, so it acts as a blue gel. If you see a blue gel, it costs $20. I don't want to spend $20 on the blue gel. I can just use a blue folder so it can have this blue luminance light, which is very good. And right over here is a yellow kind of tree, like a small pot tree. It's unnecessary, but it gives a very nice pop between the blue and the blue in my shirt. It gives a nice yellow pop in between. So if you notice, the main colors in my video is always blue and yellow. It's because both colors, they're very contrasty and they're very opposite to each other, so it gives this nice sort of contrasty feel to your videos. So what I want to tell you guys is that you don't really need expensive gear to overall enhance your videos with lighting. You can just use, like me, I have an IKEA lamp covered with plastic. I have an IKEA lamp for the backlight. I have another IKEA lamp, and just cover it with a blue folder, and you have this nice clean setup. The other things like this light frame and this tree and this TV is unnecessary, but if you want that, it's okay because I already have that. So it's really not that hard to light your videos properly, guys. So if you just put in a bit of effort and light your videos properly, I assure you, you can improve the quality of your videos to the max, and you don't need to even spend a lot. So that's it for today's video, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. This has been quite a long one, but I really want to educate you guys with proper lighting techniques that you can do for cheap. So if you like it, please subscribe to my channel, like this video, share this video. I'll see you in the next video. Peace out.